Hello, YouTubers. It's NASCAR Man 3345. What's up, bud? Just going, chilling out. Just forgot to make my move before I decided to come over here. So I want to see who's going to be coming in. Show you some of the stuff that I picked up today. We were at the store and we were just checking it out. I know everybody's over at the bluegrass picker, so hopefully everybody can come on over and just check out what's going on now with me. Having a good day. Getting a really big storm now, so we're just resting now and seeing what else is going on here. Sorry about that. I'm waiting for people to come in. I've been here for a minute. I know that Jason said that he was going to come on in a few minutes, so I'll wait a little bit and just see what everybody had planned for the rest of the week. I have a meeting on tomorrow about a big, huge show that we do in July for our race club. Big 2-day event, but it takes a couple of months to really get it up and going, and what we do every year. We have vendors, we have racing, we have a wiffle ball tournament. It's a real crazy event. Hey Lynn, hey Denise, thank you for coming in. Glad I get some people in. I know some people are going to be coming over from Bluegrass Pickers. Hey Zach, thank you for coming in. We're just waiting to see. We do have I got more race teams in, guys, now. So we are now at 12 race teams are here. So we're getting ready to get teams together. I have one race team left available for my set, and then we have 2 NASCAR teams available. It seems like everybody's going rookie class this year. And we do have the NASCAR series, so if you guys want to get involved in that, please let me know. We only have 3 race teams going up. No, just trying to stay out of the bad weather, and we're supposed to be getting a pretty good storm, 4 to 6 inches tonight, and then rain and then back again, so it might be real sloppy, really crappy. Thanks, Denise. Hope you're feeling better. Hope your husband's feeling better. Glad that you can come in and show support. Pages, Films, and Plastics. Thank you for coming in from Bluegrass Pickers. Great to have you on. Glad to have you part of the crew. I'm sitting here going to be showing you some of the stuff I picked up today at the store. This was just, we went to the stores to see if there was anything that was available, and I picked up a couple of things. Nothing too crazy, but nice. Thank you. What Bluegrass Picker was a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, we did a they did a fundraiser for Australia, and one of the things that I donated was 2 custom Hot Wheels, and those are going off to Australia. So one was a 55 gasser, and the other one was a Ford Escort. So those went off. I do custom paint, on the smaller ones, I've been doing a lot of custom wheels. But the other stuff, I do custom paint on the bigger cars. Um, I do have one almost complete, just waiting on the decals. This used to be a Jeff Gordon car. We stripped it down and painted it up. I'm just waiting for the decals to come together. I started doing some. See, they're already coming off, so I'm gonna have to fix those. But I have a couple of small decals I just put on there. But I gotta. Hey, here you go, Sandala. Good job. Thank you for coming by. But yeah, that's the custom that is going to Jerry Whitney. It's taking me a little bit of time because the person that was supposed to be doing the decals, it was giving me problems, so I'm gonna have to have them done by somebody else. The other one that is going to Australia is the bigger version. It is going to be stripped down. I have to work on a couple of pieces to take out the windows and everything, but it's going to be stripped down, and it's going to be purple and pink because it's going to a newborn that was and it's going to have the gentleman's her birth date on it and the gentleman's business logo. So I mean, a lot of stuff like that. I have done some other customs. I'm still working on a couple of pieces. I have transformers. I have red lines. Sandollar, I know you said you possibly want to get involved in this racing. Please let me know. My email. I'll put my email and we can get you involved in the racing. We only have 12 days left to get your cars involved in the racing series, the rookie or the stock car. I changed it to stock car racing because I didn't want to get a copyright stating that we're talking NASCAR and getting all the cars in trouble. So, but I know I'm waiting for Harry to get here. I know Harry was going to come pop over to see some of my collection because this is only one case of Hot Wheels here. I have multiples, plus Monster Jams, plus Red Lines, plus customs. I also sell my customs, guys. I have a beautiful set here that I'm working, that I just finished. It's a 5-car set. I'm asking $60 shipped to your door. It's a transporter with 4 cars. I had to rebuild the transporter to at least make it as a display. They're all Chevys. It's a really, really sharp-looking piece. I know there's a lot of things that need to get done, but my cars are done. I'm working on another truck. A couple of model kits I'm working on. I'm redoing a NASCAR. I got most of it almost done. I just fixed the rear wheel on this one. Have the whole interior done. The rear wheel is set. It spins. It's a little off, but it's good for a display piece. And what happened was the rear window was broken. I fixed the rear window, the rear flaps, and it didn't have, because this is a car of tomorrow, the COT from a couple of years back. It's missing the spoiler. I am building a spoiler, but I did make a splitter for the front nose. It was missing the splitter. So this car will be put back together once they get the spoiler built, and then it will be back to brand new with a couple of custom pieces that I put on it. So I'm not a big Kyle Busch fan, but anybody who loves dogs, it's the pedigree car, and that will be all done and put back together. So it will be an actual NASCAR again. Really tight squeezes, guys, to fit these in here. So. How tricky these are. Yep. I'm going to have to make a little location to put it in. I'm going to have to cut a little bit. That's okay. That's why we do testing and setting up, and so everything will be copacetic when the car comes back together. That is one car I'm working on. I am also working on making a new splitter for the front of the Army car. This was Mark Martin. This is when he drove again for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. So I will fit to put a new spoiler on the front end, put a new rear axle in it with wheels, and put the spoiler on the back here. So it's a little bit different. The back trunk doesn't open on this one, but this was another COT. So car tomorrow. A couple other ones I have in here too that I'm working on, but these are the ones that are major first things first to get those finished. Anybody else here? Anybody have any questions that they want to that they want to see, or anybody interested in seeing some of my custom, seeing some of the Hot Wheels? I know, what if he's still on? Yeah, everybody's starting to switch over, so I will be, so I am here. Please type something in the chat. I haven't seen anything in a while. All right. Let's see. What else do I got? What else do you guys want to see? So I have some of the pieces that we went to the store today. As you know, I am a NASCAR fan, so I haven't been totally watching a ton of the racing, but it will be this year because of seeing what is happening with the cars and everything. But I went to the store today. You go in the back of the new Lionel. These are made by Lionel and RCCA, and they're made, so they call NASCAR Authentics. They've been around. This is Wave 9 of 2019. And it tells you on the back what the chase piece is. So look for Bass Pro Shops chase piece. So when you see the case come out, and hey, Dory. So you look for the chase piece. I went in today, and bingo, there's the Bass Pro chase piece. Martin Truex. So that is my 4th chase piece for NASCAR that I got. So that's awesome. I love it. It's happy to get that. I got one for Christmas that I picked out. I'll show you those in a few minutes. They're over here. Went to Target. New case that's out at Target is D. They're on E case. That's the code back there. The last letter is D, COD. That tells you what case code for the month that they're in. And this is a new version. They had this car. They had a car out. It was called the Torque Splitter, which can use this car as an actual wrench. Well, this is the new one for this year. It's called Speed Driver, and it actually has a working wrench in the back. So you can literally take this package out and use it as a wrench if you wanted to. So that's the new, brand new. As you can see, it says new for 2020. The Speed Wrench. So it's a great, cool car. I thought it was kind of really interesting. I liked how it looked. And looks like it says that you can also use it as a wrench. And you can put a socket, or you can put a wrench in a screwdriver, like a Phillips head and a regular, and slide it in the middle. See how it is in the picture? You can put that in so you have it with you. It's kind of cool. I got one the other day. The Ghost gave me one. For Hot Wheels, this is one of my favorite castings of all times. I love this casting. I hope this casting stays around, and I'm glad that they brought it back again. This is the original Roger Dodger, and it's called Steam. This is their new version of it. It's really, really nice. I like the wheels on it. So, but if you read the bottom, it states 1976. But then it also has a number beside it, number 16. So 2016, it came back out again. They've been making different castings of this car for a long time. But, so. Next car that came out is a new color variation of the Dodge Dart. I know, Alexis, you have that model kit, that the book that goes for 1963. But this is a 1968 green Mopar Dodge Dart. Really nice casting, really in nice shape. And the last one that I got, hey, Harry, thank you for coming in. And, oh, you mean, Harry, are you talking about that one? Are you talking about that red line? The plum? Or my Harry, my Jackrabbit special? Or my Rescue Ranger? Or my bifocal? All right, Harry. And another one that they came out with, I really like this one. I really like how this looks. Anybody who is into military and World War II and aspects like that, the 68 Chevy Nova, done up like the World War II bombers and the P-51 Mustangs with the shark teeth, all camouflage. I like this car. This car is really sharp. I like that in general. Let's see. Well, I know there's one thing Harry showed this earlier. But these are one of my favorite things to find. These are from the 80s. These are the steering rigs. Hot Wheels made these. They're actual steering rigs. It's missing the wheel, but when you turn the wheel, it turns the front of the truck. The set has a pin and a pivot. Yep, Flying Tigers, exactly. And then the front has an extra hole. And one of the sets of wheels is rubber on both. See, the one set is rubber, the other one's plastic. These are in mint condition, going between $50 to $150. This is the American Gravel. I love this piece. I got this total. I think I paid $2 for this whole piece. So I really, they're hard to come by. Some of the other pieces. Let's see what else I got here. I know Harry wanted to see some red lines and some Hot Wheels and most of my collection. Black walls. Yes, Harry, black walls. Yep. Like I said, my favorite casting is the Roger Dodger. Here is the 143 police version. Real Rider tires. What else do I got here that's older? Not on this side. I wish this was in better condition. But here is the red version of the Stalker. But this one was the flying driver set. I wish this was in better condition, but I might do a custom on this. It still has the original red lines that are really beat up, but I like finding stuff like this and bringing it to a new. Let's see. What do we got here? Anybody who is into really finding stuff when you were kids. Here's another Roger Dodger chromed version. Yeah, exactly. It is great for customizing. Yep. But anybody who loved the TV show Emergency, here is the actual Squad 51 that Hot Wheels made 2 years ago in their retro series, entertainment series. So there's your Emergency. I have the movie Stripes van. That's from the movie Stripes, if anybody remembers that movie. Snoopy. I got Snoopy. I have, I believe, a 1966 red Corvette with green windows. And wouldn't it be a 66? Hot Wheels. Now, I know I'm going to laugh, and Harry, I know you're going to get a kick. Hey, Philly Pickers, thank you for coming in. I raced these, and this one was given to me. But this was, who was this? I know it was one of the players. I just can't remember his name. But it's a Philadelphia Phillies Humvee. We raced these in our club. These are pretty fast. So I got that. AJP Garden Machines, thank you for coming in. Yeah, if it's a custom Corvette, it could be 68 because that's when the cars came out. Yeah, you'd have to send me a picture of it, Lynn, so I could see it. Here's an original Matchbox from the 1970s. Dead mint I love this vehicle. This is one that I had when I was a kid, so I love it. So, okay. That one. I also have a Mystery Machine Entertainment Hot Wheels a couple of years ago. So they're back out again. Let's see what I got here. What else do I got here? Marvin the Martian truck. So this is one of my favorites. This is long gone. This has been a casting that's been around for a while that they brought back out again. Let's see what else I got here. Harry and the crew, I know you know what these are. I have a couple of different variations of this, but the Captain America van, Black Wall, scene machine, where you can actually see the scene inside it. So this car right here alone is $20 to $25 in this condition. So, as you know, I am also part of the Lincoln Johnny Lightning Race Club, and I love my zingers. These are raked up Johnny Lightnings. So I love the color on that. But I got that. These are Carney cases. These are usually made for. So there we go. There's my bangles. Okay, that's fine, Harry. But these you can get these at Hobby Lobby. If you use their 40% off, they're $7.99. Yep, exactly. These are great to have. They hold 48 cars. I have multiple ones. There's another one of my red lines missing the top and the interior. But, I like grabbing them when you can find them. You grab them. So, some of my other favorites. Let's see here. My Ewoks mobile from Hot Wheels. Here's the Marvin the Martian set from Looney Tunes. This is from Hot Wheels. It's the Marvin the Martian. Yeah, Pages Film and Plastic. They're great. Muttmobile. Yep, you got it. This is a new one that Hot Wheels did last year. It's the Scooby-Doo Batmobile TV show movie that they made. So they made it into that. Also, I love my drag racing. So I have my Courtney Force drag racer. My Gary Densham. This is another Hot Wheel. The tops open up. And so they're really cool. I like those. Let's see here. I got a lot of cars, guys. So here is the Tazmobile. Well, wait a minute. No, that's not. No, it's for Wile E. Coyote. My bad. Wile E. Coyote. With the Acme. So, Wile E. Coyote. Now, a couple of years before After that, they started doing the scene machines. They did 2 vehicles also for scene called scene machines, also for the Simpsons. So here's the Simpsons van with the scene machine inside, and the Homer radioactive scene machine with Homer inside. So these cars carded go for between 30 and 40. These are going for like 10 to 20 a piece in whatever condition you can find them. Another car that Hot Wheels made a couple of years ago. They've been making them. Seems like Hot Wheels is starting to make a lot of stuff that is useful. Like I showed you the wrench that just came out. They made the car called the Carbonator. It's an actual bottle opener. You can actually use this as a bottle opener. So that's one of the Hot Wheels that just came out. In the mid to late 80s, Hot Wheels also came out with what they call California Customs. And they came with really bright colors and rubber tires. But here is the Cal Customs Shelby Cobra. Metal base, metal body, rubber tires, gray hubs. Harder to find. Gray hubs are harder to find than the white hubs. Hot Wheels also did a reissue of some of their cars called Flying Customs. This is their reissue of the Flat Out 442 in blue. Great car. I love that car. Now, people, when they go to yard sales and flea markets, they say, oh, I found some red lines. There is a variation with the red lines. They made this car as a red line set a couple of years back. It does have red lines on it, but this is not an actual original red line. The car is itself, the first casting of it was in 76. But this car, if it says red line on it, it's newer. These cars are like $3 to $5 now because people race this car. But in order to say it's an actual red line, no. Car door opens on the side, the back slides up and out. So then you also have to look at Pep Boys. They did a set with red lines on it. That's just not a true red line. Yes, that is a sidekick. Yes, it is, Moronic. Now you have to remember Moronic, they have the sidekick, and they just came out with a brand new casting called the Slide Kick. Set up the same way, a little different style, but it does the same thing that the Sidekick does, and they're fast. But this is a Pep Boys exclusive Mustang with red line tires on it. It's not a real red line. Even though this car goes between $10 and $15 in this condition, it's just not a true red line. The other situation that they have that messes everybody up is Johnny Lightning in 1969, 1970, made cars also. The first year they came out, they put red lines on their tires. They went through a whole fiasco with suing Hot Wheels, and they had them take them off, and they became a black wall. But this is a reissue of one of the originals. This is from FAO Schwartz. And see, that's theirs. But that is an actual... Right. Exactly, Moronic. It is. I mean, some of the newer ones are nice. Like, I absolutely adore this. This casting is beautiful. But it's not an original. but it's still worth some money because of being a Pep Boys exclusive. Another car that they came out with back in the day, Hot Wheels, and most of the time when you find these Hot Wheels, there'll be black walls. Are called crack ups. You could actually, and that's why when you find these cars, you don't find them in great condition, but they actually crash. They have a part that makes it flip and to make it look like it crashed. These were black walls made in the 80s. A little bit harder to find. If you do find them, they're usually in this condition. To find them in dead mint condition, get them when you can, because they're very hard to come by. Another big piece that I like to collect and are going for good money right now. They had Pro Racing Series race cars that they did that came out in 1998, and they made 2 cars. They're my racers, so that's why they're in my cases. But yeah, Mark. Yep. Is the John Force special wheels. These are the pro racing wheels, and the King Kenny, which is Kenny Bernstein. These 2 cars are going between $15 and $20. These are fast racers. When you find them packaged, pick them up. Don't go crazy paying big money for them, but pick them up, because these cars, if you're going to get into racing, which I've been racing for a while, these 2 cars have to be in your collection. They race and they run fast. So, let's see what else I got in here. That's pretty much in here. Let's see. Now, I know some people wanted to see some of my Johnny Lightning, not Johnny Lightning's, G.I. Joes. I know people like G.I. Joes. Well, I was sent 2 actual, well, I had 3. I got rid of 1. These are actual card backs from the 1980s. Original G.I. Joes, Chuckles, and Jinx. Original card backs in great shape with their cards. Great shape. So you find these in great shape, grab them. I collect them myself. The other thing I like is, I don't want to ruin these. I put these right back away when I pull them out. I put all my G.I. Joes in bags like this. These bags you can get at Dollar Tree, and each one I'm going to be labeling. Here's Shipwreck. I have Moccasin Driver. Law and Order. Here's an original Snow Trooper. So his name is Snow Job. He's a little messed up. He's 2 different colors, but this is how you know that they've been played with. I have, let's see, what else do I have here? The Arctic Trooper, the Snow Viper. I also have to finish putting back together. I have Bazooka. I have Ace, the pilot for the F-14 for the Sky Striker. Lady J. You know, one of the ones that I just got in. This is take them out. One of the Duke brothers. This is from Migo. These are nice guys. I have him, and I have his brother because I also have the General Lee. Here's his brother. So I have the twins. I have the Duke brothers. They're going to go into the Migo truck. Migo General Lee. I also have BA, aka Mr. T. He's from Migo. I also have these stands to put them on. New Cobra Commander. The Wild Weasel. He drives the night. He drives the Cobra Rattler. One of the bosses, Flint. Firefly. This one is Flash. He's one of the originals from 1982. Moccasin Driver. Serpentor. Like I said, there's a lot of guys I have here that I love my G.I. Joes. So, Cobra Viper. Iceberg. Cobra Bat. No. If I lose you guys, I'm sorry because I know the weather's starting to get bad around here. Gung Ho. Ace. I also have I even added. I have my speeder bike driver for original speeder bike driver from Star Wars. One of my favorite castings in Star Wars. That is Deep Six. Dial Tone. Televiper. So, got two more. I got another Dial Tone and another Serpentor. I'm trying to find a piece. Oh, Sergeant Slaughter. I know he's been going through a lot. General Hawk. Anybody else interested in seeing anything crazy that I have? Because I have a lot of other stuff that I have here. I'm trying to find the one piece I have in here that I put aside that I think is very important to my collection. I found him at Savers, and when I found him, I knew who he was, and I had to get him. Is Duke. Beachhead. Different Sergeant Slaughter. Snake Eyes. Not Storm Shadow. Hey, what's up, Cliff? What's up, Alexis? Sorry about that. I'm going to redo this. This is going to be for Cobra. So, trying to find the other piece, guys. There's one piece in here that I'm in. No. Here's the original Gung Ho with all his paperwork, which is really cool because he's done his dress blues. So that's Gung Ho. Sorry about early, Alexis. My computer completely shit the bed, so I had to adjust it. Another. He's the diver, but Alpine. Another Cobra. Where the heck did he go? One of my favorites when I was a kid. Barbecue. Alright, I found him, guys. This piece that I'm keeping, and he stays in my set. I found him at Savers, and I knew exactly who it was. Just letting you guys figure out who it is. Let's see if anybody can name the people in, but let's see if they can name them in the chat. Up for a few seconds to see if anybody can figure it out. All right. Pull them away. See if you guys can figure out who that was that I have as my collection and will stay in my collection. Anybody have an idea? I have them sitting right here, so I know you guys can. I also have comic books, guys. Something Commando? Not really. I have that Alf, the Uncanned X-Moment comic book. It's not G.I. Joe Moronic Pest. Transformers comics. Bluegrass Picker still in here? If he is, I gotta show him some stuff too. So let me know if he's still here. Masters of the Universe comics. Two different ones. Marvel Age. Can all the 6 people, can anybody figure out who this person is that I showed? Showing you some comic books. Centurions is a great piece. I love Centurions. I have him. So. Raiders of the Lost Ark. So here's a piece that people who likes Atari Force, first issue. It's all the Atari figures that played in video games, and they made comics about them. And I got number 5. So can anybody figure out who this is? Do you want to see him again? If you want to see him again, let me know. I'll give you a little bit of hint. Anybody? Anybody? Anyone? Anyone know? Any ideas, guys? I guess Bluegrass Picker left because I wanted to show him a couple of things, but One more shot. Anybody know who that is? It's very simple, very easy. If anybody follows the news, follows life that's going on, anybody have an idea? More comics, guys. Micronauts. Toxic of Crusaders. And some G.I. Joe. Anita Fanita. How you doing, Anita? And we got Indiana Jones. Got a lot of comic books, guys. If you guys are interested in not these are personal. I have boxes behind me right there. Have all of. So nobody can figure out exactly how you search it on Google. You have to search on Google, Alexis, to figure this out. Anita, let's see if you can figure out. This is not a G.I. Joe. This is a figure that was made of someone who is famous. And let's see if anybody can figure it out. So. I haven't put aside. I know. Let's see if anybody can figure it out before I end. I know everybody. A lot of stuff I wanted to show you guys. I know that a couple of pictures are coming on. Had some old sports. No, definitely not. He's got a beard. Yes, he does. But this is what I was showing. I was telling Jack Tatum. One of the not Sylvester Stallone. John Riggins. Wow. This is crazy. You guys don't know this. When I say it, I think you guys are going to feel kind of bad when I tell you who it is. Oh, I understand. I know, Cliff. I know exactly what you're saying. But we can work that out, my man. I mean, I have 108 baseball hats. I can send them to you to Montana for 200 shipped. 200 shipped. That's less than $1 a piece. Less than $1 a piece for 108 baseball caps. And then some of this other stuff, I can work it out a deal with you. Anybody have an idea? I cannot believe I cannot get anybody to figure out who this is. You got 2 more minutes to figure out who this is, guys. Let's see if I bring them closer, if you can see who you think it is. All right. So I know, Cliff, I know you can definitely make money that way. Anita, I'm doing helping someone clean out a house. A lot of clothing, not no jewelry, but I know Alexis. I know I got to get you a picture of that. Nope, not Tom Hanks. No, close, but not Tom Hanks. I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes, and I'll let you know who it is. So, but, yep. I mean, so let me know, Cliff. We can work out, because I know. What did you see that you were interested in there, Cliff? Because then I can work some stuff out. But I know there's some good stuff in there. And hey, Bar Soda Vegas, thank you for coming in. I was showing some of my collection. Here's another beat up red line, missing the back wheels, but that's the original red lines. Those are how the wheels. I'll show you. These are the one piece. The wheels come off, and you have this little vinyl insert, and the wheels just popped on. So there was 3 different variations. This was number 2. So, ew, John McCain. No. You got 2 minutes to figure it out, guys. 2 minutes. That's fine, Cliff. I have no problem with that. Not a problem, bud. And then here's an old Corgi whiz wheel. So, but you go 1 minute. I know you're gonna be like that. It's one of those ones, man. I mean, I know, Alexis, I know you're interested. Hey, Copper State Treasures, thank you for coming in. Hey, Larry. So, but yeah, no. So like I said, Cliff, I'm glad you guys are joined. Lynn, did you see the video? I don't know if you saw the video or not, Lynn. But there's so much stuff, guys. So much stuff. But yeah, so we got sports cards, guys, and I'm selling comic books. Getting into the racing. I know, Cliff, I know you're involved in it. Lobster's involved in it. Anybody else who wants to be involved in it, please get back in. Please get in touch with me. Very important. You have 12 days left to go. All right, guys. Your time is up on who this is. They made a movie about him. Played by, what was his name, hon? Hon?
What?
Who played him, remember?
No.
Cooper. What's the other one? Not Anderson Cooper. What's the other one? Oh. The guy who played him is Cooper. Not Anderson Cooper. He was in the movie with Bradley Cooper. Thank you, hon. Bradley Cooper. So now can you figure out who this is supposed to be? Now can everybody figure out who this is now? Yes, it's Bradley Cooper, but who did he play? And this is an actual figure of this person. Can anybody figure it out? I said 7 o'clock, but now you know Bradley Cooper played him. And played a great part in the movie. There you go. You got it, Cliff. That's my Chris Kyle action figure. Way to go, Cliff. That's one of my. I found him at Savers, and I just, I couldn't do anything about it. I had to keep him. So, yeah. So like I said, I have all my GI Joes, couple of my Star Wars figures. Chase piece. This is an amazing piece. If I haven't seen it, it tells you right in the back. If you look for that car, that's the Chase piece. So, if you're looking at the NASCAR Authentics in the stores, it tells you right in the back. And see how it says look for Bass Pro Chase piece. There it is. So, American Sniper. Very good Copper State Treasures. Very good. So, like I said, guys, I know couple of pickers is on now. I wanted to thank everybody for coming in. I'm surprised that my internet didn't go out. We are getting a pretty big storm right now, and I don't know if I'm going to lose power or not. We'll see what happens. But I want to thank everybody coming in. Please like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button before you leave. Don't forget to go and check out a couple of pickers. We'll bounce over there. We'll make some supper, and we'll see you guys. Like I said, get involved in the racing. You can go to my Facebook group, which is NASCAR Man 3345. Buy, sell, trade toys, vintage toys, and diecast. It gives you all the rules and regulations. You have until February 1st to get involved. Other than that, Monday night, God saking, with the holiday, Grimes Finds will be our special guest on auction. So, and we'll see you guys later. More toys, more fun, more adult diecast racing. Keep it up, guys. Peace.